you are a South African, you are a member of the South African Police Service?
Ngizokubuza ke imibuzo hayi ngoba ngithi ungoti kodwa ke ngoba uyilunga la amaphoyisa South Africa.
Do you understand?
Kezwakala? Yebo. Yes.
Okay. Let's start here. At the time when you attended the crime scene, what was your rank?
Ngalesikhathi owawuya khona lapha yana kule ndawo isigameko esenzeka khona ke irank yakho yayithini? I was a constable.
Okay. And what was the year? What were your years of experience?
Oneminyaka emingaki uyiphoyisa? 5 if I'm not mistaken.
5 years. Okay. At that time, when you attended the crime scene, had you received any training within the SAPS of any kind? Any training in the SAPS? We understand now you were junior constable of 5 years experience. Any training that you had at that time?
Ngaleso sikhathi leso ingabe khona yini training noma eyaluphi uhlobo owase uyitholile emaphoyisa? Siyazi ukuthi wawu constable uyi-junior ene 5 years kodwa ingabe ikhona yini training owase uyitholile noma eyaluphi uhlobo emaphoyiseni?
Yeah, akhona.
Yes, there were.
Yes, tell us please, tell us.
Tell
the court must also hear you, Mr. Mteto. Or maybe should we take a break? A bit?
What type of training is counsel referring to?
Yeah, you've also been drilling, police drilling.
That's why I'm open, my lord, to say, have you received any sort of any kind of a training? Maybe, my lord, I think can I ask that we take a short adjournment?
What?
Just to give witness a break.
A breather.
Just a comfort break, and then we'll resume, my lord.
Sir, are you asking for a comfort break?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, then speak to me now. You must speak aloud, and you don't look down. What was your experience? Is there any training that you have received at the time when you attended the crime scene? If yes, tell us, please.
Although I can't remember them all, I would write them down and come back with all of them tomorrow morning.
But we had received something.
Yes, there is.
Okay. In doing what?
In
what kind of duties? That you were trained for? Or responsibilities? Sorry, my lord.
I'm making this request, my lord, to check all the courses that I did, write them down, and come back with them tomorrow.
Okay. At the time when you attended the crime scene, did you know what to do when you attend the crime scene? Had you received any training, in-service training, whatsoever, in-house training, as to what to look for, what to do when you attend the crime scene?
26 October 2014 uya lapha yana ke wawazi yini ukuthi uma ufika kisini yini ekufanele uyenze yini ekufanele ukubheke noma khona wakuthola ekwakuyinko kwakutshela ukuthi uma ufika crime scene kufanele wenze lokho ubheke lokho?
Lokho engangufundiswe khona college.
Yes, that's what I was taught in the college.
Yeah, what is it that you were taught?
Wafundiswana.
What is it that you were taught to do when you attend the crime scene?
Wafundiswa ukuthi wenzeni uma uya ku crime scene? When I go to the scene, or that when I get to a scene, I first get a complainant.
I can't hear you, Mr. Mteto.
Utakakuzwa? To first get the complainant.
Yes.
And then
Then the complainant will convey to me what happened.
Yes.
From
From there, now that I will then be having information as to what is happening, I can then now safeguard the scene.
Okay. That's all.
Iloko kuphela?
konke engikutholayo kumele nguphathe kahle ngize ngithole ama photographer ngifonele wonke umuntu okumele afike ezini.
That everything that I would have gathered, that I would have to look after that until I then get the relevant people, the photographers.
Okay. Is there anything else, or that's all?
Khona okunye? No, nothing.
Okay. Let's start from the last. You were told that from every information that you find at the crime scene, you must gather it until it is taken by the relevant person. Did I get you correct?
Kuzwa kahle ukuthi konke lokho okutholayo kufanele ukuthi ubheke kahle kuze kufike labo abafanele ekufanele basebenze ngabo.
Yeah.
Yes.
You testified that you entered inside the house and you found a hat and exhibits that were referred to you in terms of the photo album. You remember that evidence?
Uyakhumbula ke kunalesi sithombe besitshengiswa lana, isithombe besitshengiswa lana ke la ushilo khona ukuthi kwakunesigqoko, kune crush, nobunye ubufakazi lobo batholakala khona lapha phakathi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you do your duty as a police officer to guard those items, to make sure that there is no interference to those items that you had observed inside the house?
Ingabe wawenza yini umsebenzi wakhe nanje ngephoyisa ke ukwenza isiqiniseko ke ukuthi lokho okwatholakala ke phakathi endlini ukuthi ke akukho ukuphazanyiswa noma ukuphazamiseka kukona lokho okwatholakala phakathi endlini. Ingabe wawenza yini umsebenzi wakhe njengephoyisa? Yes, I did.
Yeah, did you safeguard those items?
Wa safeguard lokho.
Yeah.
Yes.
You testified that you left to the hospital and you
Ushilo-
left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo. Do you remember that?
Ushilo ukuthi nahamba na esibhedlela futhi umuntu enamshiya lapha yana uMr Khumalo.
That was not guarding. It means you left the evidence with someone else who was not a member of the police officer. Am I correct?
Kusho ukuthi nashiya umuntu lapha yana ongasiyena, ongasilona iphoyisa.
Am I correct?
Kuyiqiniso lokho?
If you have no answer, just say so. We have no answer.
Uma kuwukuthi impendulo I don't have an answer.
I'm telling you that you left the crime scene when you knew exactly that you were supposed to guard the crime scene. You left it with Mr. Khumalo.
Ngithi ke kwena ke mina ke endaweni yokuthi ke nigadeke noma nibheke i-crime scene nayishiya ke nishiya nayo Mr Khumalo.
Okay.
Okay?
You also failed to prevent the tampering with the crime scene and left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo.
Nokuthi ke anizange nikwenzeke ukuthi ke nigadeke ukuthi nivike noma nivimbeke ukuthi kungabikho ukuphazanyiswa noma ukuthempara ngokuthi nishiye uKhumalo lapha yana.
Angithi uzangitshela.
Isn't it that you are still putting it to me?
Yes, do you have any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho.
That you left the crime scene?
Hayi ngoba uzangitshela okulungile.
Because you are putting it to me, it's fine.
Yeah. Do you agree with me that you left the crime scene with Mr. Khumalo?
Uyavuma? No.
With whom did you leave the crime scene with?
Nakushiya bani kanti?
Angishiyanga umuntu.
I didn't leave anyone.
Oh, okay. So the crime scene was left unattended.
Kusho ukuthi nashiya nje inganakiwe i-crime scene noma ingabhekiwe.
I want to get the clarity now.
Ngifisa uchazelwa ke manje.
Was there a police officer who was left at the crime scene when you left, or it was Mr. Khumalo only, or you left with no one?
Ingabe uma nihamba ke niye esibhedlela likhona yini iphoyisa nalishiya noma kwasala uMr Khumalo kuphela?
Hayi alikho.
No, there's no police officer.
Okay. It was only Mr. Khumalo.
Kwakukhumalo kuphela.
Okay. You know the reason why I'm asking you these questions, Mr. Mteto, it's because as a police officer, you had a legal duty to guard the crime scene to avoid the tampering of the crime scene.
Imbangela ke ukuthi ngikubuzeke imibuzo engikubuzayo ngoba kungoba nanje ngephoyisa ke kwakumele ngokomthetho ke noma uphoqwa ke umthetho ke ukuthi ukwenzeke isiqiniseko sokuthi i-crime scene leyana ke i-secure noma ke igadiwe. Okay?
Okay. And I'm going to show you through the statements of the people who made statements how the crime scene was tampered with after you had left the crime scene.
Ngizokutshengisa ke lokho ngezitatimende zabantu abazenza ke abashoyo ukuthi ukuphazamiseka ke okwaba khona ke kuyona ke i-crime scene emuva kokuthi nayishiya. Okay.
After inspecting inside the house and discovered what you had just testified about, did you inspect the premises outside the house of the crime scene?
Emuva kokuthi senibhekile ke ngaphakathi endlini ingabe nabheka yini egcekeni? Yes, we did.
Did you see any car within the premises?
Ikhona imoto enayibona ngaphakathi egcekeni? No.
On the street
Estradini?
next to the Khumalo homestead and the neighboring houses, did you see any Honda?
Eduze kwakwa Khumalo na komakhelwane ingabe khona yini Honda owayibona? No, nothing.
You testified that when you came back from the hospital, you entered inside the house. Am I correct?
Ushilo ke ukuthi inkathi nibuye esibhedlela nangena ngaphakathi endlini. Yes.
Okay, let me just go back a little bit first. I'm sorry, my lord. When you said you entered the house and inspected and noticed the head and the crash on the floor, did you also look around the kitchen now, on top of the cupboards?
Uma seningena ke endlini ile hlandla loqala ke wabona isigqoko ke wabona futhi naleya crash ingaba wabheka yini ke khabetheni ubheke la ekitchen ke noma kusekhabetheni estofini ubheke nje la ekitchen? The first time, no.
Okay, and then when did you eventually check?
Oh, makukuthi wabheka ke na wabheka nini? When we came back for the second time.
Okay, you check around.
Nabheka bheka nje. Yes.
And you did not see anything
Anzange ngibone lutho.
other than the items that were on the floor.
Ngaphandle kwalezi nazibona ziphansi. No, nothing.
Okay. Did you also notice the door that was damaged?
Isicabha lesi ke esasalimeleke.
I mean the kitchen door, my lord.
Isicabha lesi esase kitchen esasilimeleke naso nasibona.
Did you see? Or did you notice?
Yes, we did.
Okay, you did. Okay. And then when you looked around, you did not find anything. Is that your evidence?
Kubufakazi bakho ukuthi uma senibheka ke anizange nithole lutho. No, nothing.
And it is your evidence that you entered the kitchen together with
Matebula.
sorry, my lord.
Matebula.
Yes, Matebula, my lord, and Captain Zwane, who was interviewing Makhumalo when you came back from the hospital. Thank you, my lord.
Uma seningena ke angena nayo uMathebula kanye naye ke uCaptain Zwane oshilo ukuthi uyena ke owaye interviewer uMakhumalo. Yes.
So it means you were now 4. Was it the only 4 people who were inside the kitchen, or there were many other people?
Kwakuyinina no4 kuphela noma babe khona ke nabanye abantu ababe khona phakathi? It was only us.
Oh, okay. Up to the stage when you left the crime scene to Mr. Mosia.
Kwaze kwayila khona ke usushiya khona ke isini noma senishiya khona ke isini nishiya kumsiya. Yes.
There's no person who entered the kitchen.
Akekho umuntu owangena ekitchen. No, someone else?
There is a witness, Ms. Ntabisenge, who testified, and he said she went to the kitchen to get some water when the police were still conducting their investigations there at the kitchen.
Kunofakazi ke la ogama lakhe ke uNthabiseng otheke yena ke ufakazi bakhe wangena ke ekitchen eyothola amanzi ngathi amaphoyisa ayesenza uphenyo lawo.
You didn't see that?
Awukazi awuzange ubone lokho. No, nothing.
And if it happened, you could have seen it. You
Uma
could have
kuwukuthi-
seen Miss Ntabiseng entering the kitchen.
Uma kuwukuthi kwakwenzekile wawuzombona uNthabiseng engena ekitchen.
Why would you put it like that? Because his evidence is clear. He says at the stage when he, Matebula, Zwane, and Musia were in the kitchen, nobody else entered. Now you're putting it to him that if Ntabiseng had entered, he says there were only 4. That's his evidence. So logic tells you Ntabiseng could have come subsequent to them being 4 with Zwane. If he says they were the only 4, I'm not saying that. He is saying it.
Yes.
He doesn't say, I don't know. I don't remember any other person who entered. Sir, are you certain that you were left with Zwane, Matebula, Musia in the kitchen?
Unesiqiniseko sokuthi kwakuwena uMathebula uZwane noMsiya ekitchen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only.
Phela.
Hayi phela.
Only.
So I understand the witness.
Thank you, Madam. There is a police officer, warrant officer Mshololo, who attended the crime scene on the following day, and he made a statement wherein he says he found a projectile in the kitchen. Sorry, can I just read it as it, my lord? He found the projectile from the kitchen cabinet top.
Kunephoyisa ke uwarrant officer Mshololo othi yena ke waya ke nelanga elilandelayo ke wathola iprojectile kwikhabethe ke noma ngaphezulu ke kwikhabethe lase kitchen.
He attended the crime scene after you.
Yena ke waya ke emuva kokuthi nina nani senilapha yana.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't see this projectile that he says he found on top of, or at the bottom of the cupboard.
Le projectile athi yena ke wayithola enzansi ekhabetheni anizange niyibone noma uzange uyibone wena.
No, sorry, my lord, not at the bottom. He found from kitchen cabinet top.
Uthe wayithola ke phezulu ke kwikhabethe lase kitchen. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it. Okay, thank you. And then before, when you said you received a complaint about the shooting incident, do you still remember who reported that shooting incident?
Ingabusakhumbula yini nkathi nithola lo mbiko ke ukuthi ubani lowo owayendlulisa umbiko lowo ukuthi kwakune shooting in progress?
Radio control.
It was radio control.
Oh, okay. You did not hear. He did not give the number, the name.
Akanikezanga ngegama.
Abasinika ngegama bathi shooting in progress emzamo basinike house number.
They didn't give us the name. They just said shooting in progress in Mzamo, and they gave us the house number.
Oh, okay. And when at the time when you left the crime scene to the hospital, why didn't you leave? You said you were 4. Am I correct?
Ushilo ukuthi nkathi niya lapha yana nani u4 angithi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't you leave the other 2 members behind to look after the crime scene, to ensure that there's no tampering with the crime scene?
Uma senihamba ke manje niye esibhedlele kwakungani laba abawu2 ke ningabashiyike ukuthi nje babheke ukuthi akukho kwenzekayo noma kwenziwayo la kwi crime scene bese niyahamba nina nesibhedlele?
Ngoba emqondweni yethu yayingakabikho into ethi isini kithi. So sasinike sishiya abantu sinakathola information.
Because in our minds nothing had yet registered or told us that it was a sin. There's no way that we would have left people not knowing as to what was happening.
Yeah, but the complaint was straightforward to say there has been a shooting incident. Am I correct?
Kodwa ke uma nithola ke umbiko ke wawuqondile nje ukuthi kwakune shooting in progress.
Awuhlale siwathola ama complaint aqondile kanti awaqondile.
We normally get complaints that are straightforward, yet they are not straightforward.
But I'm being specific in this one. I'm talking about this case. For this case, the complaint was specific to say there had been a shooting incident. It means if there had been a shooting incident, there had been a firing of shots.
Kodwa ke ngikhuluma ngalena ke manje ukuthi yayi specific ke ukuthi kwakukhulunywe ngokuthi kwakune shooting.
Kumele ukuthi nawe uma ufika lena phela kube nomuntu okufakazelakho lokho ukuthi lento oyithole ku radio control vele iyo uzokhona ukuqhubekela phambili.
Isn't it that when you get to the scene then, you need to get someone there who is going to confirm that which was reported to you by or via radio control, that indeed that the report you received is indeed so.
Okay.
So as for you to be able to proceed further.
Okay, but the nature of the report, what did you understand by the nature of the report that you received?
Kodwa-ke kumbiko loyo onawuthola yini owayizwa noma owayithola kuleyo mbiko loyo?
Umbiko from radio control.
Usho wona yep.
It's shooting in progress.
A shooting in progress.
What does that mean?
Kusho ukuthini?
What is a shooting?
Shooting.
Yeah, then it means a shot has been fired. Am I correct?
Kusho ukuthi kuqhume isibhamu lapho.
Hey, yithi esebenza lapha phandle. Yazi ukuthole i-complaint bethi robbery lapha. Uma ufika akho lutho.
We are the ones that are working outside. We do get complaints that there was a robbery over there. You get there and you find that there was absolutely nothing.
So
No.
ama false complaints wajwayele siyawazi. Ukuze-ke sikuprovele ukuthi mhlawumbe akusiyi false complaint. Mele uthole umuntu onolwazi lapha ozokutshena into eyiyona yona eyenzakele la. Kodwa uma ungamtholi lo muntu uyithola lapha information uhamba usafeguard yonke isini nengesini.
We are used to false complaints. We get them. So as for you to be able to confirm that what you was reported to you is indeed so, you need to get someone that was there to confirm that for you. So does that not mean now we are going to safeguard every sin that is not even a sin?
Okay, but you understood the nature of the complaint that a shot has been fired. Do you agree with me?
Kodwa-ke wawuthola kumbiko ukuthi kwaqhuma isibhamu.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yet when you were at the scene, you decided to leave the scene without safeguarding that crime scene of the shooting incident.
Kodwa-ke nase nithatha-ke isinqumo sokuthi nihambe-ke nishiye lapho kungasafeguardiwe-ke lapho.
So yeah.
I will say yes.
Okay. Let's move on, my lord. With the leave of the court, may I refer the witness to the statement of Miss Sylvia Happy Ngobeni. It's part of the statement disclosed to the defense. My lord, I don't wish to read the whole content if the court allows me. But
How many pages is that statement?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 pages, my lord. Maybe I should read it first into
Yeah,
the...
I've been lenient about this, but the law is very clear.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're gonna take this witness on discrepancies, and as Mr. Mnisi says, credibility,
Yes, ma'am.
you've got to read the whole statement
Yes,
so that
ma'am.
the court can have
Can have the full
feel.
picture.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
Thank you, my lord.
so what do you want to do?
My lord,
What do you want to do?
it's
Mr.
A117.
is laughing. It's Mr. Mnisi who says credibility.
A117. I don't know if the witness can be assisted to go through as I'm reading, or he can just listen
You can read the whole statement. to
the
him.
whole statement.
Yeah, because it will be quicker with you.
Thank you, my lord.
You understand English, Mr.
Yes, yes.
You don't? Okay, fine. You have to interpret for him.
Ah, isingisi ngiyasizwa kodwa
Yeah,
phela
ngiyakubona uyasizwa.
Kodwa phela
kusekhothe lapha kuyafuna ukuthi into uyizwisise kahle.
Okay.
but this is court, you need to understand
Yeah, now
something
you're right.
properly.
You'll interpret, Mr. Jonas.
Okay.
Can I have the copy now?
Alec? A copy, yeah.
My lord, paragraph 2. Paragraph 2, I'm starting from paragraph 2
Yeah.
of the statement, my lord.
That's it, yeah.
I am an adult female with ID number 64, or maybe let me just leave the particulars of the witness, my lord, and start on paragraph 3. On 2014, 10/26, at approximately after 2000 hours, I was at my residence at the above-mentioned address in bed, but I was not yet asleep. I say the time was after 2000 because those days I was sleeping early and I usually slept at 2000 hours. paragraph 3.
Okay. Ngay 26 October 2014 statement lesi sika Sylvia Happy Ngubeni isikhathi ke wakusemuva nje ko-80 ngangikwami la ngihlala khona ke kuleli kheli elichaziwe la ngaphezulu ngisembhedeni kodwa ke ngangingalele ngikusho isikhathi ngisisho ngoba ke emuva ko-80 ngoba ngalawo malanga lawo ngangijwayele ukuthi ke ngilale